Okay, we're ready to start the third match in round one. We had an exciting match last week, came right down to the wire. It was 5-5 in frames. Ryan O'Callaghan took the match over Mark Miller.
Tough finish for Mark there, punching 10. He had a chance to come back because Ryan got a big lead on him from the start. Same things we saw in week one, right, where they started off with a big lead and the other bowler came back. So we've got another exciting match this week. We've got Adam Weber, our number 8 seed, playing Jon Moens from Regina, our number 11 seed. We got Adam with a world of experience, maybe even thought of as the best bowler in Canada. His resume is a mile long. He's just come off winning a national team championship in Newfoundland. And Jon comes from an exceptional bowling family. Him and his brother Brad have both got great resumes, and it should be a really good match. Yeah,
Jon's a rookie. This is his first time under the lights. I'm interested to see how he'll respond. Right. And you're playing Adam Weber, so you're in tough, but we should have a good match.
Yeah, Jon is relatively new to the cameras and everything, but not an experience with tournaments and on the lanes, and I'm expecting good things in this match.
Be good. Good luck, boys.
There's a whole, Mitch is the same kind of age range as that.
Is this a younger game for younger people, do you think?
I think.
Because of how long the weekends are, right? Do you think that's a big part of it,
There's definitely more younger people now than there have been.
Right.
I don't think either way. I think anybody compete, really. But
yeah, and it's a good thing about bowling is that you can, if you have a style that's going to grow with your body as you get older, there's lots of longevity in the sport.
Look at Gino. Gino still competes, right? And he's in his mid-60s, right?
Yeah, I think as long as, anybody can compete at any age, really. Some styles are more conducive for that lasting a lot longer than
high back swings are going to be a little bit harder to maintain when we're
But I think right now, generally a little bit younger than it used to be, for sure.
All right, so Jon's going to take the early start.
First frame.
Frame.
Jon came out and threw an aggressive, really good first ball and got that first strike on the sheet. Big contrast in styles here, too, not just in the way they throw the ball, but in the time they take to throw the ball, right? Adam is very deliberate and very methodical.
His pre-shot routine is exactly the same every time.
All the time,
Yeah, that's one thing to note, too, is they both have a pre-shot routine, and they're both doing it. It's just different.
Yes.
And it's one guy can be slow and one guy can be quick. And Len Anseth, for example, is a quick bowler, but he does his pre-shot routine before he gets up on the lane.
Right, his is down in the pit.
Yeah.
It's 100% the way I bowled, right? It was all done before you get up in the lane. When you grab the ball, you know what you're going to do, and you just go do it.
There isn't a right or wrong way to do it, I think, and just a matter of doing it in some form or fashion.
Exactly.
Whichever way you can throw it to get the strike is the way you need to do it.
And repeat.
And repeat. And repeat.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing with bowling, is muscle memory. Same thing over. It just makes it gamey here, doing this repetition.
So is Adam already under pressure based on your stat? About 75% of the person winning the first skin is the...
Yeah. And in the first two matches, we've seen that the person who won the first point has taken that match.
We might be a 79, 80%.
We're getting up there.
Well, Adam certainly responded with a great ball there.
Yeah, both matches we've had like a 4-0 or 4-2 or a little bit of a lead at the start.
Yeah, not alternating frames.
Yeah. Definitely looks focused.
Just misses.
Okay, 1-1. So we have the top 12 here this weekend, and our top 4 seeds, which we should mention, got buys in the first round. So they'll get a little winner's bonus, each one of them, and they'll get a buy in the next round, the $100 round, basically.
Good solid spare shot by Jon.
Yeah, Yeah, and it's important to get those spares because like we saw last week, it can come down to pinfall.
Oh, for sure, right.
With that 5-5 split of points, you want all the pins you can get.
When you get a spare, you're forcing your opponent to also get a mark, right? When you get 15, there's all sorts of things that can happen, but you get that spare, and that other bowler has to get a mark.
Well, your mindset's just a lot different, eh? Oh, he's just got 15 or 13 or whatever. Oh, okay. Oh man, I gotta get a strike. Like, you're nervous, right? Like,
A little bit of a push there.
it's a new experience for John here under the lights.
Yeah.
Crowd.
That's certainly something that makes our game of 5-pin bowling unique is the head pin factor, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to accomplish hitting the middle to get your result, and you can get severely punished for doing what you're trying to do, right? It really is a different mindset in sport.
It's a game of inches.
Oh, 100%.
The difference between head pins and perfection is not a lot.
No.
A board.
Little rotation on the ball.
Yeah. How did it come off my finger that time? So Adam Weber just needs 15 to take frame 3. Go up to an early 2-1 lead.
Adam Weber hits the middle about 91% of the time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Adam, maybe Tyler Titcat, those guys would probably be among the leaders in hit percentages for the middle.
And Tyler's leading.
Yeah, 92%. And just as we say that, he barely tickles the middle.
It's about the announcer's curse.
Announcer's curse. I was going to say the same thing, yeah.
So his chop spare percentage is a little lower, though. That's in the 64%. Sometimes the harder throwers have chop sparing issues.
Yes.
I have seen him, though, spare like 8 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to need to hit that pin, or John is going to actually take this frame.
13 to 12, yeah.
13 to 12. Which we have seen.
Yep.
We were talking about that last episode, that there have been frames with less than 15 that have won. Doesn't happen very often, though.
Yeah, either wins the frame or loses the frame here. Can't carry it over. I thought he missed it on the left. I don't have the right angle.
So with 15, Adam's going to take that frame. Another $50. Goes up 2 frames to 1. Looks like both of them are kind of just taking a reset.
Yeah, it's such a bonus when you can have a bad frame, right? I mean, he hit the middle, but it's basically not a good frame and still win the frame.
Yeah. And realistically, this is a good time to do it because there was no carryover.
Right.
It's not making a mistake when there's 3 or 4 frames all adding up at the same time. So it's one frame. John can kind of move past it and focus on the next.
Yeah, it's still basically even.
Yeah, super early.
That's a good shot.
That had a little more aggression to it.
Yeah.
All right, John needs to start the strike train. Match him. You don't want to get too far behind.
No.
There we go. That was a good shot.
Really, that shot had really good roll. I was watching his feet. He had good rhythm and good timing in his feet. He's got a nice little 3-step approach. Maybe stands up just a little bit closer to the foul line, only having a 3-step approach, but he was really smooth.
Yeah, that was the best ball he's thrown right there.
He threw that ball like he's reset, came off the last 2 frames and went, okay, game time.
Yeah, you can't take a 2 or 3 frame break here.
No.
Or you're break for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like he just laid it down.
Talk about taking a 2 or 3 frame break. You can't even do it in an 8-game qualifier, right? To take 2 or 3. These people are too good to give them 2 or 3 extra frames. Right?
Well,
You got to be on for all 8 games.
Yeah. If you've made a mistake, you got to make the correction, and you got to know your correction, right? And know what to do.
And then there's the other things about making corrections and sticking to it, and what corrections you make, and
then you change lanes, and is that correction going to work on the new lanes? And
yeah.
I was never as big into making corrections as a lot of the new younger bowlers and what they do. I was a little stubborn and just kept trying the same thing, right, and doing it. And sometimes it worked well, and sometimes it didn't.
I've been like that too. I'm like, I didn't get a good result because I'm not throwing a good ball right now.
Yeah.
So you just kind of keep trying to work through it.
Right.
so with this shot, if Adam gets more than 13, he's going to go up 4 frames to 1.
Happen that quick.
Happen that quick.
Yeah.
That's the thing with this format is it changes so fast, and you can find yourself in a hole that's hard to get out of so quickly.
And John hasn't thrown the ball that bad, just 2 head pins, right?
We got that out.
Yeah, he did get that out a lot further than what he normally does.
Yeah.
Because Adam, from what I know, generally shoots for the right pocket. So when he's crossing over that much, that's a lot of lift.
I think there's a little adrenaline in there.
Oh, I think there's some adrenaline there. There's only, we all want to do good when we play right, but there's only one position Adam wants when he bowls. He wants to be first.
Yeah.
Which is a great driving motivator.
There we go. So he's going to take frame 5. That puts him at 4 frames to 1 with that carryover. So John's going to have to make some magic happen now.
Yep, now or never. Nice afternoon here at Sherwood Bowl.
Yeah, there's lots of people out watching.
It's a crazy time of the year. We're out here in almost 30-degree weather, and we got World Junior Hockey going on here in Edmonton. We're sitting in the bowling alley.
Yeah. That's why it's hard to go to hockey games right now.
Yeah.
It's warm out.
Big strike from Adam, so he's putting the pressure on.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to throw strikes anyway, so
Right.
that's all you can do.
Kind of hard to imagine, but Adam's up 4-1, and he's got 117 in the 5th, right?
Yeah.
So you never know how it's going to go. Big shot here. Oh, that was gone early.
Holy, that was a weird kickback.
That's
Yeah.
a weird kickback.
Yeah.
That's not an atypical Sherwood Bowl kickback.
No, you don't get a lot of kickbacks here. It's and already now John's under the gun. He has to run the last 5 frames just to force a tie and hope to get pinfall.
Yeah.
So
Tries to get the spare, but
he's definitely going to be feeling the weight and the pressure now.
I think that frame is throwing okay, but he kind of probably felt like he needed to do something differently maybe
Yeah.
or something.
Well, it just looked like he decelerated through the shot and the ball was gone, and he had no follow through, lifting up to his target. And yeah, we won't put that in his best thrown ball category. Right. Got to stay aggressive. You got to believe in your ability and trust your shot. So hopefully he comes back with a good shot here. just a little thin.
Thought he was good there. Jon Moens' chop spare percentage is 77%.
Well, he's going to need that percentage right now. It's got to be 100% right
Shot
now.
here.
Yeah, he's got to take this. Oh, all the wood.
Yeah. And then you got to kind of just cross your fingers and for a misstep by Adam.
Yeah.
It's like take your time. Don't. Still important shot, right? Even though sometimes in there you can just go up there
And just go because you're there. And how does it kind of affect timing when there's no one beside you, so you don't have to worry about lane courtesy? There's nothing really pacing you on the other sides. Is it easy to kind of get...
You're kind of on an island, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get going a little bit outside of what you would normally do when you have that pacing on either side of you?
For sure. We notice that in Pro League too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pro League without another team beside you.
Sometimes
it's easy
people just
to go. Yeah. Even those bowlers that are typically quick go.
That's Adam's shot right there. Bomb in the right-hand pocket. I've seen him throw that ball many a time.
So that strike right there seals the deal.
Yep.
6 frames to 1.
So now Jon just has to fight to try to gain some money out of it.
Need some gas money.
Gas money.
Still 3 frames up to grabs.
Adam working on a double, and I believe he threw his best ball, that last ball. Buried in the right-hand pocket. He's never stood a chance. There he goes.
There's another one.
Yeah, that's Adam's ball right there.
That's why you got to jump on him when he's struggling at the beginning of the game, right?
Yeah.
That's the one thing with Adam is you know that even if there's a little bit of a misstep or struggle at the beginning, if he finds it, watch out.
Yeah.
Tyler is probably about the same way right now too. Is that they'll figure it out.
They do,
They seem to be figuring it out more than others.
You gotta know your own game, right? You gotta know what you're doing out there. There you go.
Free wheel, right?
Great shot by Jon.
Shot, Jon. Run the sheet and
Make Adam work.
Feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing. Every bowler that's here, win or lose, is a great shooter.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, you're talking.
There's a reason why they're here.
Qualifying against 300 bowlers and, making it through to the top 12. I mean, you've had a good year.
Yeah, this year with the record entries in almost all the tournaments.
Yep.
It's an accomplishment.
And it goes down.
See the replay there. Somebody pull that pin down.
Adam's got a big smile on his face.
The late faller there.
It was very delayed.
I guess it's probably a little easier for Adam to smile at that when you've got the match in hand already.
Yeah.
But,
Share the love around here, right?
That's right.
So we're talking about the 300 entries at some of these tournaments and everything, but I mean, you look at Regina, the amount of entries they had, and you had to average, was it 283 to make the top 31?
Yeah, something like that.
That's crazy.
All right.
2 frames for Jon.
Nice $100.
Yep. 6-3.
That'll pay for a beer after the match.
It's funny because Jon got up here 266. Just hypothetically speaking, if we were to punch here and Jon bang out, you'd probably beat him in total.
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
Or close to it.
Close to, yeah.
Adam's the type of guy that I don't expect his concentration to drop, right? He's pretty key and into every shot that he throws, right?
He's not focused on the end of this game. He's focused on the end of the day.
Yeah, you don't let him. You just keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
Every shot the same. Oh, and there's the punch.
Yeah. 267.
That ball was like 2 feet on the lane, and he knew it was a head pin. You could just see his body language, right? But I think most bowlers are the same when they throw the ball. They know roughly where it's going to end up.
Unless you're lying to yourself. Anyway.
Yeah, we might have wishful thinking.
The winner of this match plays Carey. So 267 for
So
Weber.
Adam winning this match playing Carey, it'll be a rematch from their Gallagher Cup appearance on Friday night.
Yes, I was thinking that too. I think 330 to 290, I believe.
Yeah,
it
they
was.
both had a great game,
Yeah.
but Adam came out just a little bit ahead of Carey for that. So I'm sure Carey will be anxious to get on the lanes against him for redemption.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice to see Carey back, right? He struggled for a couple of years, right? But he's a great athlete. He's good at everything he does, but he's back into the top notch of the bowling world, and that's good to see. He puts so much into this game.
So there's John with the frame there too. He takes 4 frames.
6 frames to 4.
Yeah, his pinfall's piling up. Adam's probably saying, boy, I'm glad I got that 6th one, right?
Yeah, 246 possible. So made it pretty close. I'd probably say that missed chop off in there. A couple open in 6th and 7th for John, kind of hurt him.
Yeah. We'll see him back here again.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, 267 for Adam Weber, 6 frames, and Jon Moens for 246 and 4 frames.
Yep.
Well, Adam, here we are.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, big win.
Yes.
Getting through into the next round.
Yep.
Obviously, Jon Moens, great opponent. You were able to, you got the first frame, but then you were able to run a whole bunch, sort of settle in and get some comfort level there. Tell us how the match went for you.
Yeah, it was a really slow start for myself. I had a couple of those chop offs there that my sliding was not excellent. So it seems every time I get into these type of moments, the first 2 or 3 frames, it's like you kind of get into it a little bit, then try to find some comfort. And I think I did that in about the middle part of that match. And unfortunately for John there, he couldn't do a whole lot in that first half. Snuck 4 frames down the end, so proud of him for sticking around.
Yeah, still making a little bit of buck,
Absolutely.
but obviously the vector move on you, being able to, grind it out, work through it, keep pushing. Is that something you'll look to maybe change up? I mean, these chop offs, sort of thing we talk about, or is that still throwing a good shot?
I
It's
don't
really the
think so.
slide. It's not the chop; it's more the slide.
The first shot for that chop off, yeah, it's a little bit adrenaline hot type thing, so that was okay. The spare, I think I'll take a little extra time, maybe focus on that a little bit more. Hopefully, there's no more chops.
Yeah. So goal 1 accomplished. Obviously,
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
Real quick now to think about it. Obviously, you got Mitch Davies coming up now. Kerry Kreitz now.
Yes.
Coming up next match. Any sort of quick thoughts on what that might look like?
Yeah, no, I just sit back here for a little bit, kind of reset. Now there's the loosen up a little bit. I think for first match jitters are out of the way now, so now I think we just try to find some rhythm and run.
Yeah, and see what happens.
Yes,
Some
sir.
5-pin universe boys going at it next time.
It'll be a good one. I
Well,
can't wait.
congratulations, Adam. We'll see you next time.
Thank you very much. Okay, that concludes match number 3 in round 1. Another exciting match.
Yes, we had Adam going against the odds with your stat that you've been talking about. He actually lost the first frame, where the winner of that frame has won 75% of the matches, and then he came on to win 6-4. Kind of felt bad for John there. He didn't throw the ball too bad at the beginning of the match, but he had those punches. I think it was in 3 and 5. And like we say in this game, not all head pins are bad balls, not all strikes are good balls. And he threw the ball well enough, unfortunately punched. Adam got the early lead and kind of eased on home because he got to the 6th win.
Yeah, he had a couple open frames in the middle of the game there, and that's ultimately what hurt him.
Right.
Adam started a bit slow and started to figure it out near the middle to late portion of the game.
He threw those 2 big strikes in the right-hand pocket, which is traditionally Adam's good shot. But to John's credit, he didn't give up, which most of these bowlers don't know how to give up. That's why they're here. And won some money for himself in the later stages of the match.
Yeah, he brought his game back, threw some good shots near the end. So it was a good experience for him, I'm sure, and he'll be back bigger and better next time. Yeah, so next week we're going to highlight our last match of the first round. Who we got?
We've got Tim Wiseman
Number 9 seed, Tim Wiseman, yeah? Bradley.
and Brad Titcat. He's one of the 2 Titcat boys who has won this tournament already, as well as Adam Weber has, right? So yeah, we'll look forward to that next week.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys.